I-22.
Combining bingo with exercise is a good workout for mind and body. A great way to manage the realities of ageing for the older residents of San Rafael, California.
Up have our seats again. Remember our morning walk?
Like Gretchen and Jim, who's nearly 89.
And how has it been getting there?
Hectic. This is the first time I've ever addressed it, but I think my sex life could be improved. Other than that, my life is a bowl of cherries.
If I knew science could develop something where I could keep my memory and physical ability till the day I died, I'd be happy with that one. Yeah.
Right now, science can't offer that, but is it about to? Healthy agers like Gretchen and Jim are the inspiration for what's happening here in California, a boom in anti-aging research. Few things better embody the pursuit of eternal youth than Californian beach culture. You only have to look around you to see the ravages of time affect us all differently. Some people live healthy lives but die young. Others go on well beyond their 90s. And it's that fact that's convinced scientists ageing is something we can prevent. Steve Horvath pioneered a way of measuring this difference. So why do you need a clock that can measure my biological age?
People of the same chronologic age or calendar age have different biologic aging rates.
Like an hourglass in every cell, Horvath's clock tells us how different parts of us age in different ways. Take the immune system. It weakens, and with it our ability to fight off infection. Low-grade inflammation increases, raising the risk of things like heart disease and dementia, and our brain function declines, as do our senses, like eyesight and hearing. And as early as 50, bones get thinner and weaker, muscle mass is lost, and it's harder to rebuild. But is all this inevitable?
Aging is not the same as rust accumulating on a car. It's not just breakdown, but rather there are processes that can be manipulated. You can tweak it. In certain ways, I interpret aging as a software error.
Could that insight explain why the home of big tech is fascinated with aging? Here in Silicon Valley, anti-aging research is very much the new frontier. Google has invested in it, but things really changed earlier this year when Jeff Bezos, the Amazon founder, put money into Altos Labs, which launched with $3 billion of funding, the largest in biotech history. Altos is too new to have announced any potential treatments, but other Bay Area biotechs are forging ahead.
Each of these dots here is a molecular entity, like a protein or a small molecule, a metabolite that circulates in your blood.
BioAge is using big data to try and unravel the mysteries of aging. Rather than peering into petri dishes or looking at lab animals, this biotech company is taking a very different approach to try and find human-specific drivers of aging. And they're doing that by using computer power to sift through vast databases of biological samples to try and find common factors among people who live very long, healthy lives compared to those who die much younger. And they're already finding some promising targets.
So there's a protein called apelin that circulates in your blood. And we saw that people, middle-aged people, with higher levels of apelin in their blood were living longer, with better muscle function and better cognitive function as they aged. So we gave this drug to really old mice, and we showed that it could improve their muscle function. It helped them run better in their wheels, it increased their muscle size, it improved their grip strength.
A human trial is now underway to see whether their drug works in older people, as well as it does in mice. Here at the Buck Institute in the hills above Silicon Valley, they're looking directly at human cells to understand how they age.
These are normal epithelial cells.
And so on the right here, we're looking at senescent cells.
Precisely.
And these senescent cells are the ones we find in higher numbers in aging tissues.
Correct.
In a lab upstairs, they're studying senescent cells in tiny clumps of human brain tissue. Some from young, healthy brains, others from older people, and those suffering conditions like dementia. So what's the end game? Eternal youth, says Campisi, has never been her focus.
The promise is increased longevity, increased lifespan. Has that been achieved? No. It has hardly even been achieved in a mouse, to be honest. The real benefit is going to be what we call health span, meaning to live healthier and without some of the debilitating diseases. of aging.
You could see Silicon Valley's pursuit of ageing as the uber-wealthy's way of looking to hack their own mortality. Or is it a much-needed boost for a long-neglected field of science that will ensure millions enjoy a healthier old age and save society trillions treating the diseases that come with it? Tom Clark, Sky News, San Francisco.